With 306 PS, 450 Newton meters of torque and all-wheel drive as standard, it's the new Clubman John Cooper Works.
So this is the Mini Clubman. It sits in the middle of the Mini range, with the hatch being the smallest and the Countryman being the larger, higher riding model. Each come with different versions, starting with the One, the Cooper S, and this one, the full works, the John Cooper Works.
What you get is the biggest engine they've put in a Mini yet. Gone has the paltry 231 PS in the old John Cooper Works, and in its place they lumped a turbocharged 2-litre engine developing 306 PS and a whopping 450 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 62 miles an hour is done in 4.9 seconds.
This is the same engine that BMW put in the new M135i, and you can see why, because it's a really good engine. It's got a twin scroll turbocharger which spins up at low RPM, just 1750, so you get no lag and you get so much torque and a lot of grunt. It's just a really pokey, powerful engine. In sport mode and at low revs, the exhaust sounds really nice inside the car. It's got a kind of a low burble, which is quite pleasant. From the outside, it also sounds quite good when you give it some. The problem is, it's only a 4-cylinder engine, so at high revs, can you hear it? It's just a bit of a whine. It's not as nice an engine though as I'd like. As standard, you get Mini's all-4-wheel drive system, which is constantly calculating the ideal distribution of power between the front and rear wheels. You also get a mechanical front differential.
This means there's no torque steer when accelerating hard, and with 4-wheel traction you notice how it's possible to really get on the power early when coming out of corners.
This car has a very fast steering rack. It's also got additional body stiffening, and the sport suspension sits 10mm lower than standard. It just makes the car feel really agile and light.
It's also very easy to go from corner to corner at high speed because of the amount of grip the car delivers.
The ride is firm though, as you'd probably expect. As a driver, that's fine. It's actually desirable. As a passenger, it's also okay. It's not overbearing. It's not as bad as some of the hot hatches.
To fix this, you can go for the optional adaptive suspension, which allows you to control the stiffness with the Sport button. Controlling all that power, you've got Mini's 8-speed Steptronic gearbox. You don't get a manual option, so I was initially disappointed to hear it was just an automatic and not a double clutch. But having used it, I'm amazed at how far automatics have come.
In full manual mode, there's almost no delay of upshifts. There it is. Up, up. Going down gears, it's a little bit lazier. Down, down, but still pretty quick.
The optional heads-up display helps here as it displays your speed, gear and revs. As this car is automatic only, having a big number telling you what gear you're in really helps when driving in the manual sport mode.
If you want to track this car, you can. Many have thought about it.
You've got bigger brakes, 4-piston brakes front and back, with the front calipers being enormous. Just look at them. This not only helps you stop quicker, but allows the brakes to cool quicker to help avoid overheating and getting fade. There's also cooling ducts in the front bumper to help cooling further.
Unlike some other cars, the brake pedal feel is excellent. It's not jerky or snappy. It simply responds progressively, whether braking softly or sharply.
You've also got Michelin's Pilot Supersport tyres fitted as standard, which is ideal as it's well known just how good they are in both the dry and the wet. You get the John Cooper Works sports seats as standard, and I really like them. They're very supportive for long motorway journeys and offer a good level of support when driving vigorously.
You get both rake and reach adjustment on the steering wheel, but I just wish it was a bit more padded. It's made of leather, but it's quite hard and feels, dare I say, a bit plasticky, so I don't really enjoy holding it.
Also, while generally the switches are all very high standard and feel solid, this cruise control button on the steering wheel is really flimsy. Look at this. Shame, because this wheel lets down a really well-made interior. The entertainment system is clear and easy to use. You also get a real-time tyre pressure monitor, which is convenient for checking pressures day to day, but also good for watching out for your tyres overinflating when they get hot on a track day.
Just want to say it's a really great package as a car though. Engine is powerful, no lag, instant power, four-wheel drive system gives loads of grip out of corners, gearbox is really good and responsive, brakes just there, really work really well. It's just really nice taking this car out for a blast on the B roads. It's really enjoyable. The optional Harman Kardon stereo is Sublime. It's probably the best stereo I've heard in any car of this class. It does cost £600, but for that you get an 8-speaker system, and even when cranked up really loud, the sound fidelity is superb. There's a subwoofer under each of the front seats, so if you want loads of bass, it's there if you want it.
Not really much you can say about the Mini's interior. It's uniquely Mini, with its large centre screen and toggle switches. You either like it or you don't. My wife's comment when she saw them though was, "Ooh, that's a lot of dust pockets." Styling wise, on the outside of the car, the Clubman isn't shouty or boy racery. To differentiate the John Cooper Works over the other models, there's just a small spoiler at the front and the dual exhaust at the rear. I also don't really like the standard wheels. I think the 19-inch John Cooper Works circuit spoke wheels are much better looking. They are a £500 option though, and weirdly you can't spec the adaptive suspension option if you choose them. You also get comfort access as standard, so if you don't want to press the button to open the rear doors, you can just waggle your foot under the license plate.
So, summing up then, the hot hatch market at the moment is quite crowded with some really good cars. For example, Hyundai's i30N and Honda's new Civic Type R are just as good as this car, but cost less. But the Clubman marries fun, cheeky handling and enormous performance with subtle, refined, not in-your-face boy racer styling. I guess it really all boils down to whether you buy into the unique charms of the Mini brand. If you do, and you want the fast one, get this one.
If you'd like to check out some reviews of other hot hatches I've driven, click the box at the top right to see my review of Hyundai's excellent i30N, and bottom right to check out my review of Honda's mental Civic Type R.